This could be the end of AEW as we know it, because WWE is picking off they opps this TV negotiation season. WWE is negotiating its next TV deal for Raw, and WBD has emerged as one of the bidders. That means WWE could air on the Turner Network, thereby replacing AEW. But what's really at stake for AEW? How can they stave off being yeeted off TBS, TNT, and into obscurity? And can WWE on the Turner Network actually backfire? If you know anything about WWE's business tactics, they won't go to WBD to coexist with AEW. The only way a deal between WWE and WBD gets done is if WWE is the only pro wrestling show on that entire network. Just look at what's happening with NWA. As the ink was drawing on a new NWA contract with the CW, WWE was able to swoop in and steal this TV deal from NWA. Billy Corgan is getting cooked in these streets because of a controversial cocaine angle, which means CW now has a perfect out for kicking NWA to the curb. One way or another, I promise NWA and WWE will not be on the CW network together over the long run. That's just not how WWE does business. WWE is in competition with all combat sports. Everybody can get it. They didn't even want UFC on the same channel. Dana White recently shared a story from years ago about Vince McMahon refusing to allow UFC programming on NBC after Dana flew to Stamford to beg him for it. And now it's AEW's turn to get the smoke. AEW is currently in its own TV negotiations, and while WWE moving to Warner Brothers Discovery is a long shot, this is the wrestling business. And this is WWE smelling blood in the water. AEW is arguably in its weakest state since debuting. Knowing this, WWE recently loaded up a head-to-head NXT to defeat Dynamite in October. And they're gonna do the same for SmackDown next week when SmackDown goes head-to-head with Collision. With WBD on the table, I could see WWE trying to strike up a deal that sees Warner Brothers Discovery leaving AEW in the dust, thereby taking complete command of the wrestling wars. But AEW doesn't have to be TNA. USA Network needs WWE to survive, so if they lose Raw, there is a possibility that a desperate USA Network can reach out to AEW. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? Kind of like when Spike TV made a deal with TNA after parting ways with Raw. Otherwise, is Destination America still a thing? Something else to consider is WWE's current antitrust lawsuit. WWE is sitting in court as we speak because they may or may not have exercised an exclusivity clause that got MLW yeeted off reels. WWE is also under scrutiny for allegedly blocking MLW's TV deal with Fox-owned Tubi TV. WWE might not want to exterminate another competitor because AEW's success is actually the strongest case WWE has in its current lawsuit with MLW. As long as AEW is thriving, WWE could always make the case that how can we be a monopoly if there's another successful national TV show on the air? Killing AEW by swooping in on their TV deal would hurt that case. MLW's lawsuit against WWE is actually looking pretty promising and proving WWE does in fact have a death grip on the wrestling industry. If WWE is able to play a hand in costing NWA and AEW their TV deals in the same year, then good luck trying to prove that WWE isn't a monopoly. Check out this video about AEW's aging roster and subscribe. Will WWE move to TNT and kill AEW? Tell me in the comments!